Hi, my name is Nels Paulson, and I'm a member and chairperson of the Institutional Review Board at UW-Stout. The Institutional Review Board, or IRB, is required by federal law and is responsible for overseeing research conducted by students, faculty, and staff to ensure protection of human subjects who are involved in research. In other words, if a researcher plans to gather data from individuals, either through interaction with those individuals or by gathering identifiable private information, the researcher must first gain approval from the IRB. Before a research proposal comes to us on the IRB, the researcher completes two important steps: human subjects training and filling out a protection of human subjects form, also called IRB protocol. The human subjects training provides information about the rules governing research and IRB review, and the training must be completed by anyone planning to carry out research before submitting anything for IRB review. The Protection of Human Subjects form is documentation prepared for the IRB committee, and it describes the research that is planned using clear, non-technical language so that any reviewer, regardless of background, can understand the proposed research. Think of it as telling your story of your proposed research, its purpose, how you plan to conduct the study, and considerations made for the protection of individuals involved in the study. Additional documents are often prepared to go along with the protocol form: a consent letter for individuals participating in the research, survey questions or interview questions, depending on the type of research you will be conducting. If you're a student researcher, your research advisor can provide guidance through this process. They must also sign off on your IRB protocol before it's submitted electronically for IRB committee review. In addition to your research advisor, we also have a number of resources on the IRB website to explain the process and forms and provide examples. Staff in Research Services Office or members of the IRB committee are also available for assistance. After the completed IRB protocol and supporting documents are submitted electronically to IRB, the documents are routed to an IRB committee member like me for review. The members of the IRB committee are UW-Stout staff, faculty, and community members who are experienced with research and familiar with the guidelines regarding human subject protection. When a fellow committee member or I review an IRB protocol, we look to ensure that risks to subjects will be minimized and reasonable in relation to anticipated benefits. Selection of subjects will be equitable. Informed consent will be sought from each prospective subject or the subject's legally authorized representative, in accordance with and to the extent required by federal regulations. Data and information security procedures are appropriate, and when some or all of the subjects are likely to be vulnerable to coercion or undue influence, such as children, prisoners, pregnant women, persons with disabilities, or economically or educationally disadvantaged persons, additional safeguards have been included in the study to protect the rights and welfare of these subjects. Typically, a review will be completed within 10 business days. Those that require a full board review will be on the agenda at the next monthly IRB meeting. Once the review is completed, the investigator is notified electronically of the outcome. Only when notification of approval is received from IRB can the research activities begin. It is very important to wait for your approval. As a member of the IRB committee, I've reviewed many research proposals, and I would like to give you some suggestions to those of you who are new to research and the IRB process. First, read the materials on the Research Services website. Many of the common questions are answered there. Secondly, spend time in the training. There's valuable information, and you must have your certification to submit your IRB protocol. Third, tell your research story in simple layperson's language. Remember that if we on the IRB don't understand it, many of your research participants probably won't either. Remember the core considerations for the IRB. Respect for persons is carried out in the informed consent process. Beneficence through a reasonable balance of risk and benefit, and justice through the equal opportunity to participate in the research. Be sure to complete the protocol form with as much detail as you can, so the IRB won't have to ask additional questions. And if you do have modifications to make, Remember, those will only improve the quality of your research. Carrying out research provides an exciting learning opportunity, and the IRB wants to promote and facilitate ethical research. We're here to assist you at any point along the way. Engaging in research, especially human subjects research, is a unique privilege, and we wish you great success on your journey.